And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio, working on our extreme production map here. Okay, so I have a bunch of steel furnaces crafted. I crafted a little bit of steel in order to get some more steel. So we're going to create a little steel smelting area, and we're going to use the steel furnaces to do it, because that's just how we roll. So I'm going to clear a little space up here, because one of the things that we're going to want is a little buffer area here. So when we move this to electric furnaces take 3 by 3. So, and they don't take this coal. So this one down here, we have 1, 2, 3 right here ready to go. Up here, though, we have 1, 2, 3. So we need an extra space right there, because this is going to have to be moved up. So I want to leave that space there, and I'm going to go 3 up. 1, 2, 3. So that will be another one. So there's room in there for the big substations for power, as well as some beacons if we really want to do beacons. But this little setup here, I want another iron smelting area up here. So we're going to skip one whole area. So there's 1, 2, 3 for the furnace, 1 for the inserter, and there is that one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 1 there, and there is that setup there. So we want to go above this. So 1, 2, 3 up. This is our new spot right here. And we're going to want some coal up here as well. All right, so the furnaces will go in this spot here. And let's try to keep the same distance away. So these are going to be set up very much like the stone furnaces. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, missed a tree. Okay, so there we have iron being smelted here. And then this will be coal, so this is going to come in with coal right here. All right, so all of these, I'm going to leave you a little bit of room for maybe some extra smelters. So if we wanted to space these out to 1, 2, 1 like that, that's kind of leaves quite a bit of room, and we can take those away. So this is going to come up, and we want it to match right up with this one here, because this coal has got to come through and join up with another bank of 20 of these. So we're going to have 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, just like that. And then these, got to leave that space for the coal. So these are all going to be steel. And again, the Bob's changes the steel recipe, and you can toggle that on and off. You don't have to have the cheaper steel recipe. But there is so many more ores that we have to process in Bob's. You know, that's, I think, one of the reasons why he does the cheaper steel, just because there's massive amounts of extra ores that we need to consider. Okay, so I've also got the mining drills already crafted, ready to go. Because these steel furnaces craft faster than the regular furnaces. You're going to need a full belt, most definitely. And having all of these miners going, you know, will most likely fill the belt up. Oh. Okay, so of course we want all the way across like that. Fill all those in and get these ready to go. Okay, and inserters, I picked up a ton of inserters before I left. So again, we're going to want to stretch this out a little ways for some added production, just in case. So let's get these out now. So of course we're going to want a ton of them in here. I might even have to pick up more inserters because this is a lot of inserters. Oh, I can walk through them, I just can't place them where I'm standing. And I'm using fast inserters just because I'm trying to wean myself off of the slower inserters, because you know, production is eventually going to get beefed up quite a lot. Okay, so all of these also need to be filled in. So many inserters. Okay, so next thing we're going to want is to split the coal, and we're going to want to underground to supply our new area. I've already got it all the way stretched across, so this will eat up quite a lot of that coal. Oh, there we go. I want to get these miners working, get some of this stuff filled in, and then we can, you know, engage the whole system. So let's get these running here. I'm thinking right in here. Get all of these things working together. As you can see, coal is... We're going to want some more miners on this, I think, because now we are dramatically expanding how much coal we're going to use. So there's 6 more. Let's stretch out a little bit further. And then let's get some of these ready to go. There we go. So now we got way more coal coming in. And these are not quite filled up yet. Got the iron filled up, which is good. And this coal over here is fine, but this stuff is a little on the thin side over here. So hopefully with this added amount of coal, soon our belts are going to be going so fast you'll barely be able to even see it. Okay, so let's check our pollution. Pollution is not horrendous, but we've got a little bit of space to work with here. We are surrounded by trees, so this whole area is ringed with trees as a potential to stave away the biter hordes that are inevitable. Alright, so we got enough coal now. I think we'll be able to move this in. Okay, so the last thing is obviously setting up the longer reach here. And I want to come over here and do the same thing. So much steel. Hopefully we'll get enough steel to make a difference. And again, it's only 2 that we're using, so we should have no problems. And it's, you know, 1-to-1. It takes 3.5 seconds to make an iron plate, and it takes 7 seconds to make a steel plate. And the double furnace doesn't change the recipe, so that is still 5 iron ore. So if you want to go direct to steel, it's going to cost you more iron to do so. But there we go. We don't really have a surplus. As you can see, we're using pretty much everything that we're pushing in. And the big problem is throughput. You know, we've now maximized our speed. So you can see pollution doubles, 3.6 versus 1.8. Crafting speed doubles. So we're now making steel twice as fast. Alright, so I should have plenty of belt left to go. I'm going to need a few undergrounds. So let's craft a couple of those and figure out where we're going to push steel into the system here. I think it's this top one right here. Yeah. Whoa! So right in through here. And we're definitely going to need to underground through there. And I'm thinking, actually, let's cut in a little bit, push it in right in here. Oh, and of course, there's a power pole right there. Okay, so iron, there's actually essentially 2 belts coming in, so I want to mitigate that. And there's 2 belts of copper going to potentially be in there as well. So I want to make sure there's enough room for those. And let's see, let's just extend this out. Lots and lots of steel. Okay, got a little bit further to go. There, it is now steel on the bus, which is good news for us. So those 2 are set up, ready to go. And now I'll be able to scoop up a whole bunch of this steel and start upgrading my iron and all of the other things. There's 34 in there, 32 in there. Yeah, we're gonna want to upgrade this soon. All these belts are not moving really fast enough. As you can see, we're really packing it in pretty close in there. One thing you can do is use undergrounds to sort of prioritize. So let's queue that, get those in there, because it will push into the undergrounds. It will prioritize this, and it will kind of offset all of this stuff in here. So if you're having troubles getting a really good full belt, you can, you know, use an underground to get it to shove in just a little bit more compact. So that is important. And of course we don't have enough here, and we can't set these to be on the inside. So let's see if we can so near inserters, I think, is the research that we're going to want. Because we've got the iron coming in now. Iron is making it to the end, but it's not able to get put on the bus. We could do the underground belt thing here, but we've got plenty of capacity on the inside of that belt to make it work. So I want very much to specify these, you know, a couple in here putting on the inside of the belt will help pack that in a little bit tighter. So if we look at this, you can see the offset. So we're going to offset that in the middle. We'll put it on the inside. So we're going to set up these two to set up on the inside. And so when these get over here, they'll get on the butt or get on this belt and then kind of pack it in just a little tighter. Just a little tighter is all we needed to maximize that belt coming through. And we should be able to push all that stuff along. Now, because of the ratios 2 to 1, we're not having that problem with steel. So the steel is going along just fine. And then there we go. Now we are making it to the end. And everything else, I think these last two are setting on the inside. And now we have a problem with throughput again. And it's not necessarily an issue with this, although I am gonna do that. Just to keep that going, and then we can put a couple more. So if we go to production, just a couple more miners, I think will keep that belt really packed tight. And with these, with the undergrounds, should be able to, you know, keep that belt packed. Now that we've got a couple more being put on there, should get to the end here and eventually kind of maximize the amount of iron on there. That's a lot of mining drills. Granted, those are just the basic tier of them, and we have now unlocked the next set, which uses steel as kind of the upgraded system. But you can see the mining speed of 1, which I think, yeah, mining speed of 0.5. So this next tier is twice as fast. And the mining power, I think, kind of indicates how fast it can mine depending on the hardness. See, the mining hardness is 0.9. And if we look at some of these other ores, the mining hardness changes. So you can see aluminum is harder than the iron. And gems are even harder still. Cobalt, gold is actually softer. So you can kind of, I don't know what math is involved with that, but should be altogether faster. Okay, so we should be getting close to the end here. This guy is kind of stealing all the iron that we've got. But looks like we are already backed up here, which is good because I stole a bunch of steel, and now we are good to go. So we are in a pretty good place here to start. Let's get everything moved along the bus. Everything that we've got so far. I want to make sure we're good to go there. And let's... I've got loaders done. I'm gonna want like 5 steel, and I'm gonna need a bunch of inserters for this. I'm gonna need at least 10 loaders. So the loaders are going to help us have a little bit of a buffer chests for iron, copper, all the 5 ingredients that we've got now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we've got 5 ingredients. So we need 5 spaces. 3, 4, 5. And then down here. Oh, I made one too many. And then we're going to put the chests in the middle. And then get the loaders. Start to load in. And these come out. There we go. Now we have the ability to pack in a ton of material in all of these chests. And eventually we can use these chests for, we can change these over to provider chests and use robots to fill our inventory with whatever we want. So I'm gonna pre-pack some of this stuff in here. I don't know if I need 1,000 steel on me, but yeah, now we're loading a ton of stuff, and our base is gonna be struggling for a little bit. But I want to get like a steel. Let's see, how close are we? I don't think we're very close to the next level of, let's see, material processing, which gives us the electric furnaces. I think it's behind this electronics, yeah, because they take red science, or red circuits rather. And we got modules. We don't have God modules though. Again, I've disabled God modules. Some pretty advanced researchers down here. So I think the next big push, I want to knock out some of these red only sciences. We're going to need to unlock, you know, the chemical furnace, the compressors, the pumps and stuff like that. Ooh, I would like to get some radars. Are those steel based? Oh yeah, let's get some updated radars. That would be kind of nice. Reveal a little bit more of the land around us. And yeah, there's thorium ore, although Bob's doesn't actually use thorium for anything right now. He's thinking about what he can do with it, but not really using it yet. So like this radar that's right at the beginning of the whole base, let's try to get that updated. So yeah, this doesn't really tell you how much it reveals, what its radius is. I wish it did. That would be kind of cool. But we can see on here how much bigger the area is going to be. And then we have to upgrade and move the other radar, because this one will be scanning, you know, a bigger area, so we'll be able to spread them out thinner. But of course they use more power. How is our power doing? Oh yeah, we got lots of power potential here. And these are not upgraded at all. So I want to get this one radar updated right here. Okay, so I think it was right there. So if we look, you can see we're about two chunks larger all the way around. And then also it can reveal, you know, 2 chunks larger all the way around itself as well. So it just allows us to see more and manage more as well. So I'm gonna go and upgrade the other one, and then we'll come back and start tackling. I'm gonna get all that research, all that red research done, and we'll come back and tackle other things. So let me grab that, upgrade that, and let's stretch this out across here. So if we look at our mini map there, we can see just how far away we need to be. So like right in here is the next. I try to get it sort of in the middle of where it needs to be. And now this should all be revealed to us. And you know, as you get the better and better radars, oh man, does that, like one radar, one like Mark V right in the middle here would reveal like this whole area in here. So it gets pretty high. It's pretty awesome. All right, well, that will do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.